If you love traditional farmhouses in Italy, you will love this property. You can already tell how big it is, but the really interesting thing about this one is that it probably has more than 500 years old. In fact, this property is a restored monastery, and inside we will see some clue about the history of the property. So come with me and start the tour of this stunning farmhouse. We were on the pool area before, but now I'm starting the tour from the other side of the property. Of course, it is independent on all the four sides. That's the front garden. And imagine the summer here under this pergola. You can have breakfast here, dinner, whatever. And the size of the property is huge, and it was completely restored. And the garden now, it looks very beautiful. Everything is in bloom now. I'm just roaming around a little bit. And that's a really good shot. The property has 2 floors and some little surprises on the inside. And the panorama, of course, is gorgeous. The property is located near Todi, so in one of the most sought after areas of Umbria right now. Here you have a really big oven for pizza or whatever, if you like to cook or having big dinners with friends. That's another pergola. And here you have an outside fireplace, always for cooking or enjoy your evening here outside. And this is not even the best part of the view. In fact, now we are going again into the swimming pool area, facing that beautiful view on the countryside. And this house is already into the short rental market, so it can be a really good investment, and is really well connected to Todi and the main services, of course. Okay, that's another angle of the house. It is really hard to fit the house into a single shot. And that's an orto there for vegetables, etc. I will show you that in a minute. And I really want to give you the experience of walking around this pool area with that view. And you can enjoy even more the view from the house, because actually there is a rooftop terrace. Okay, now I'm going into the other side just to finish the tour around. So I will show you this orto, vegetable garden. So you can grow your own food. And okay, we are again where we started the tour, and now I'm going inside. As you can see, there are lots of access to the property. You have a main access here around the corner for the ground floor, and another access to the first floor, but of course they are connected inside. Okay, here we are. You can tell the house is an ancient house from the beams. And I love these details, the exposed stone walls. So we will do lots of roaming around because the inside of the property, it's huge. But first of all, I will show you one of my favorite parts, the living area and the dining room. So that's the dining room. This floor used to be the stables of the property, but they did a really beautiful job in the renovation, and they kept the original beams and the terracotta floors. And here it's connected to the portico area we saw from the outside, and to the fireplace. So in summer you can really enjoy this area. Just open up this door and the kitchen door that I will show you in a minute. And this is the living room. Of course, with another access with this French door to the outside garden. And look how big the fireplace is. And of course, I want to remind everyone who is watching this video tour that you can see the full listing of this property with all the technical details, square meters, etc., and the floor plans by clicking into the link in the description of the video. And of course, you can contact me as well from the listing. Okay, I spent some minutes in this room, but I really like it, and I want you to enjoy staying there. Now we pass through the dining again, and we will reach the kitchen. And the kitchen has a fireplace as well. And not a really common thing in Umbria, but even in Italy, it's a window just here in the sink area. From there, you can see the swimming pool and cook with this incredible view. And it gives the kitchen a lot of natural light. And that's a pretty big kitchen as well. Okay, just pass through this door to make you understand where we are. So that's the access to the dining area, and so the kitchen is really close to this portico and to the swimming pool. Okay, back inside. Of course, there's a lot to see. In those traditional farmhouses, I really like how they kept these exposed stone walls. I think this is a stunning detail. And now we are passing through this hallway, and there we have a really little service bathroom, half bathroom. It is so tiny, just maybe for your guests, or if you need it when you are in this big ground floor. That's another access, always from the swimming pool. And now we are going into the first floor. And this floor can be independent as well. With this wood cover, you can basically close the stairs, and this floor has a private access from the outside. Okay, first of all, I will show you this living space. Someone can imagine what's up here, the attic terrace, but I will show you to you later. Before that, look at this detail. Under this glass, you can see the ancient walls of the monastery. Of course, during the years, they added walls, beams, and they basically modified the structure, but this is the old wall of the monastery. And I think it is a good detail to keep. a good detail to keep. Okay, just for your understanding, this is the outside entrance. We can see the garden from there. Okay, now back inside, because we need to see the master. And the master, it has a little surprise. Here we are. And the size of this room is huge, with a fireplace inside. And I want you to keep in mind this little niche. We will understand later what it is. Just a few details before going into a room that you will love, because this master, it doesn't have like a cabinet or a walk-in cabinet, etc. It basically has another room as a dressing room. Yes, this is a mirror, and basically here there's a door connected into another room if you want. And an ensuite bathroom with an hot tub, services, and a walk-in shower. On the way out, I was just about to forget about this detail, this niche that will tell you about the history of this property as a monastery. So hopefully I remember about that. There used to be a candle inside here, but basically this connects the dressing room to the master, and this is a really beautiful detail used once probably by the monk for the confessions. Okay, so now that I didn't forget about this, we can continue with the tour. And from there we are again into this living space that basically is the center of this floor. Okay, that's another area on the left here, but before that I'm going to show you this side. There is a TV room, or a reading room if you want. And here we will find two bedrooms. This one is facing the swimming pool, so I keep showing you the view from the window, so you can have an understanding on how the house is divided. And they are doing a really incredible job in maintaining this property as it is. Of course, if you want to rent it, you need to do so and maintain the property. In fact, when I arrived this morning, there were the gardener and the lady who is taking care about the cleanings. So that's why you could see something not at this place, because they are preparing the property for rentals. And okay, so that's it for these two rooms and the bathroom. Now I will show you the last part. No, not the last part. I didn't forget about that. We will go later here in the attic room. Okay, so those are the stairs from where we came up before. And here there is a bedroom. This is where the mirror on the dressing room is facing, so you can cut through it and open it if you want, just for saying, of course. Again, from there you see the swimming pool and this view on the hills. Yes, I know this house is really big, but the levels of the details on the inside, it's really stunning. This is a small service bathroom. A really small service room. You in the laundry, you can call it that way. And there, the last bedroom of this floor. Yes, I say about this floor because actually we have another little separate apartment in this house, but is still it is connected to the main house. This fireplace is huge. There's a lot of fireplaces in this property, and it's good to have a fireplace of this size, so you can just sit on the edge, especially in the one of the living room. So now finally we go into the attic room. This is not so big, but the view, it's stunning from there. And here you have a little storage room. Just another shot. And we are ready for go down again. Okay, I saved you some stairs that of course I needed to do. And I'm going outside through the entrance of the first floor, again in the garden, because now I will show you the last part, the little apartment on the ground floor. And okay, here we are in the apartment on the ground floor that can be useful for your guests, family, etc. I will be very quick here. It's not as big of the main house, of course, but you can connect this apartment to the main house through this door. So basically here there's a laundry, etc. And then through this door you will access here to the main entrance of the main house. So it will be very easy to reconnect, to connect the two units. So you can see here there's a kitchen, a living space. Look how big these beams are. And then you have an home office. I will be very quick here. An home office, bathroom, and a bedroom. And I am again in the front garden for the last shot because I really enjoy it. And so for the tour of today, it's everything. Thank you for coming with me. And if you want more details about the property, click the link in the description and you will land in the full listing. And from there, you can contact me as well. And I see you in the next video.